What does ASH stand for? But let me guess. Just tell me if I get a word wrong. Aryan...
Stop.
Okay.
ASH stands for Action on Smoking and Health.
Why shouldn't people be allowed to smoke where they want?
Why shouldn't people be allowed to masturbate where they want?
I ask myself that question every day.
Stephen Colbert and I were like the two new guys in the show. So I was Colbert's producer. I knew right away that Stephen was like such a special guy because he
was coming
like,
from Dana Carvey's show, so he had and Second City.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like he didn't have a background. I mean, he was like already a legend. We just got to know each other really quick, and he said, "All right, let's find a good story. Let's go out there." And I found like the perfect first story.
Wow!
It was a warden at a prison in Utah, and the warden was getting afraid of the inmates because all they would do all day is lift weights, and they were getting so muscle bound that he was afraid that they would mutiny and he would get beaten to a pulp. So he decided to remove all the weightlifting equipment and hire a gourmet chef. So then the inmates were upset because they were getting fat. So we went out to Utah, and back then no one knew who we were. Like you would go, we told them the name of the show was The Daily Show. What channel are you on? Channel 53. Or 54.
Cable. Yeah.
What network are we on? We would say, either Time Warner or Viacom because we were owned by half of them. But as long as we didn't say we were Comedy Central, we weren't lying. We just weren't telling them we were a comedy show. So they had no idea that we were trying to be funny, which went a long way to making these pieces work because there's nothing less funny than people trying to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, we didn't want people to be in on a joke. We wanted to approach these stories like you were doing like a real news broadcast. So we went to this prison in Utah, and let me tell you, there's no better feeling than getting out of a prison at the end of the day.